This is ANN News Brief.
Kenya's Deputy President William Ruto says there is a plot by the International Criminal Court to revive his case involving the 2007-2008 post-election violence in his country. But the ICC says that is just speculation. Ruto had told a Kenyan national daily newspaper that the cabal that wanted to stop him and President Uhuru Kenyatta from taking power in 2013 was at it again, trying to block him from the presidency in 2022. ICC said in a 3-paragraph statement it refuses to be drawn into the issue and cannot comment on speculation. But the ICC prosecutor's office says the door is still open to future prosecution if new evidence surfaces in the Ruto case. It did not say whether there is any new evidence at this time. Human rights activists, including some who previously worked with the ICC during the active days of the Kenyan post-election violence cases, said they were not aware of any investigations to revive the cases. Anti-government protests in Guinea are having a negative impact on the country's economy. Experts are concerned the mining sector may soon be affected, and that is the sector that funds livelihoods in the country. Protesters are unhappy with proposal for constitutional change that would give President Alpha Conde an opportunity to seek a third term in office. A band of opposition groups that backs the demonstrations, the National Front for the Defense of the Constitution, FNDC, has called for unlimited non-violent protests to ensure the proposal will fail and Conde will not get a chance to seek a third term. The protests have caused many situations in the country. Businesses have shut their doors. Protesters have stoned police stations. Looting is rampant, and major roads have been blocked, and even trains have been stopped from running. This has resulted in difficulty moving goods across the country. Although Guinea is rich in natural resources, it still remains one of the worst, poorest countries. We'll be right back.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network. ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
Gambia's President Adama Barrow's decision to stay in office for 5 years instead of his initial 3-year pledge is creating serious social disorder in the country as protests continue. The government has resorted to banning groups and silencing the media to see if that would quell the people's dissent. The government has banned the 3-year is up movement, that is the group that has been mobilizing the people to demand that Barrow leave. The government says it is a subversive, violent and illegal movement. Police in Banjul, the capital, fired tear gas at hundreds of protesters on Sunday. Demonstrators responded by throwing stones and setting fires on the road. More than 130 protesters were arrested by police and more than 2 dozens were injured. The local hospital director said 3 persons were killed in the clashes. The government has denied that any protester was killed. That is the ANN News Brief at 11. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I am Lucy Adeyemi.